We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
We go! 70, Indy.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Go, go.
Mike 54.
Now.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On the ball. Ready, ready?
First carry for Carlos Hyde. He won't go. Carlos Hyde, see you later. 20, 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your... Now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Easy, easy.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Shedding through the defense. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Smooth.
Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's all right. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Here we go. Let's go.
Big rip.
Now it's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
You ready?
53. Check 53.
Hey, Charlie. 61. Matchbox lights.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Say. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check. 53.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Mike.
Hey, watch the leg. Get it.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
6'6", bullet high.
Check 37.
Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They don't want it, folks. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
15-yard line.
Woo! Let's get it.
Let's go. 30 base.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's got to be a long
Break.
right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Now watch run.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Play action now. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Tennessee
getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Outlaw. Hey, box truck.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Hey. Bud.
Check. Watch 54. Rip left. Right there. 54, right there, 54.
Tannehill on third down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We got this.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
You draw quarters. Hey, Haywood.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You can't block.
Hey.
You can't block me.
Yo, Cheetah.
53. Mike.
Yeah.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 7 coming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yo.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. 1st down, a run with Hyde. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Derrick Henry fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let it.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. You must be getting
Sneak him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Check, 64.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Strip the ball. Strip that. Hey, Rocket. Alert three.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here we go. Henry. All that,
And
baby, all that.
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Hey, my 7.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Defensively, of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
180! Hey, Brown 80! Red Delta! Here I come again! Here I come again! Red Delta!
Rivers on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Come on, D! Hey, Charlie! Mike 54! Mike 54!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Go. Ricky.
Now Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Down. 60 outlaw. I know he ain't got it.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Mike's 59.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, Echo. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Check, 43.
White.
On second down and 4, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
White, 89.
On first down, Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vinny Curry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Good socks, baby. That's baby socks.
Hey, orbit.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey, Zoo. Go. Hit it.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sets up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Too little,
Bravo.
Check. Watch 54.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Go.
59. Mike 59. It's our field.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Henry running right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. Defense was expecting run, and their Delta pass